Hey everybody, this is Melissa. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it if you take just a moment and click on that subscribe button, and that way you'll be the first to know when I upload a new tutorial. I'm so excited everybody's here, so let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm in Excel and I'm going to show you how to use the IFERROR function. Now if you're new to Excel, I promise you will see it. If you've worked in Excel for any amount of time, I can almost guarantee you have seen something really funny show up in some of your cells from time to time, depending on what you're trying to do. You may see a hashtag value exclamation point, hashtag ref exclamation point, hashtag div/0 exclamation point, or something like that beginning with a hashtag. Now, there are a lot of people who freak out when they see something in their cell beginning with a hashtag. I was one of them until I figured out what the IFERROR function does. And basically, when you see something starting with a hashtag in your cell, that means there is an error and Excel doesn't know how to handle it. It doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with your data. There's just something that you've asked it to do or something you've asked it to calculate, and it doesn't know what to do if it can't. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have a spreadsheet here that has fruit, quantity, total cost, and unit cost. Now what I want to do here is figure out the unit cost by taking the total cost divided by the quantity. So if I go here and I do equals C2 divided by B2 and I hit enter, it gives us the unit cost. Let's drag this down. Here we have a hashtag div/0 exclamation point. And basically what this one means, and it's the most common one that you will see, is I can't divide by 0. What do you want me to do? So the IFERROR function allows us to either fix this up front and prevent it from happening, or fix it when we know it's going to happen. So I'm going to Control Z and take these out of here. Now, from our insert function button, if we do IFERROR and we hit go and we tell it OK, our function arguments box pops up. Our value is basically our calculation. What do we want it to calculate? So again, C2 divided by B2 and tab. Our value IFERROR, that's Excel saying, okay, what do you want me to do if I cannot do that calculation? So in other words, if B2, the quantity, is either 0 or it's blank, then what do you want me to do? Okay, so in this case, I wanted to populate the cell with a 0. So let's tell it OK. And let's drag that down. And now, where we did have our hashtag div/0 exclamation point, we now have a 0. Okay, let's take that out and let's go back to it. IFERROR. Now let's just say our calculation is going to be the same, but let's just say that we want that not to be a 0 and we want the user to have to do something, or we want to really know that there's something wrong without seeing that div error. So we can go down here and we can say needs corrected. Tell it OK. And now let's drag it down. And it'll put in there whatever you tell it to put in there. So let me show you one more thing that you can do in here. IFERROR, OK. Calculation's the same. Tab. If we put in a set of quotes and we tell it OK, we drag it down, it's going to leave it blank. So empty quotes equates to blank within Excel. So let's go back again. And let's do, I'm going to take this 0 out and make this cell blank. So let's do our equals divided by, enter, and do our pull down. And it's going to do the same thing because it doesn't have a 0, but it's like, okay, I don't have anything to divide by. I don't know what to do. So again, we can go back and do the same things that we've done before. We can tell it 0, we can tell it needs corrected, or we can tell it blank. We pull it down, and then it puts the 0 in there, or whatever we've asked it to do. And that is how you use the IFERROR function to tell Excel how to handle something that you've asked it to do that it can't. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and get notified. And I'll be back tomorrow with another tutorial. Thanks so much for watching.